Hey, what's up, chat? Today we're going to be reviewing Hell is Others, and I'm going to be telling you my opinions about this game. So we're going to be talking about Hell is Others, and Hell is Others is a top-down shooter in the style of Hotline Miami with a mix of Escape from Tarkov added in. And it's been created by the developers known as Strelka, and published by A-List Games. Other notable games from this developer are Circle of Sumo Online, Red Rope Plus, and Circle of Soccer. So let's get right into it. We're going to be talking about a few mechanics of this game, and just some pros and cons, and I'm going to be giving you guys my personal opinion on it, and we'll see how it goes. So we're going to be talking about a few mechanics of the game, and we're going to be making a few comparisons to Escape from Tarkov and Hotline Miami. For the comparisons for Escape from Tarkov, there are multiple vendors that you can meet, and you can do quests for them, and you can turn things in, you can purchase stuff from them, like better guns, bullets, drugs, medicine, food, you name it. Whatever you need, they have it, but you just have to do quests for them to unlock it. And this game has an interesting little twist into it where you have to be in the actual game to actually talk to the vendors. So you go back to your base, and that's where you do all your stuff, where you rest, get all your ammo, all your guns. That's where you can store them. But if you really want to go purchase some stuff, you want to get some new bullets, if you want to get some stuff to actually grow some better plants, you're gonna have to go into the game and down into the city, and you have to go fight the monsters and the other players that are there that roam the city. Another comparison to Escape from Tarkov is that you spend most of your time in the game walking around the overworld, looting items and cash, or doing quests for vendors. You have to make quick decisions that could end up with you being the victor in battle, or could end up with you in defeat. And all items, upgrades of your character will be lost. Holy shit! What the fuck? So I'm gonna be getting into my personal opinions now, instead of just talking about the game. So Hell is Others is like a really good game. I personally enjoy it. The reason why I was so interested in this game is because it reminded me of Hotline Miami, and I thought first when I saw the trailer, I thought it was single player horror game, but when I found out that it was an extraction style shooter, I looked at it, I'm like, do I really want to play this? So I still bought it, and then I found out that I really do like the game. I've already spent about 20 hours into the game, and whenever you just start playing the game, you start getting in there, you start looting, shooting, and fucking and sucking and fucking. You just get sucked in. Like, I personally can't stop playing if I do start playing it. Like, I just get this, time just starts passing me by. I just want to go back in there and do another game, and another game, and another game. And when a game does that, it's actually a pretty good sign, at least for me, that it's a well-designed game. I'm going to tell you about the pros and cons of it. I'm going to be starting with the cons first, just to get the bad stuff out the way, but the good stuff greatly outweighs the bad. So let's get right into it. So the cons of this game is that there's lack of any meaningful tutorial beyond the introduction to the game. So when you start the game teaches you how to go out, look for ammo, loot items, and that's pretty much it. And then they start giving you tutorial throughout the game. I've already played about 20 hours of this, and like in the first few hours of the game, you get an NPC that is a hole in the wall, and he starts telling you tips about the game that it should have been the first thing that it told you right when you joined the game. And in the beginning of the game as well, after you complete the tutorial, they give you like a lump sum of cash, but they don't tell you what to do with it. Like, I personally didn't know what to do with the money. Like, I was looking around asking, like, how can I spend my money? How can I buy things in here? I got this guy inside. I can sell stuff to him, but what do I do? And the game doesn't tell you that you have to do any quests for anybody. It just gives you lump sum of cash, like, all right, enjoy, go keep on looting. So the inventory system in this game is sadly similar to drag on the game, since it's also clunky and slow. Sometimes dragging an item over an occupied slot in your inventory swaps the items, and sometimes it doesn't. And trying to find out when this stuff works gets kind of annoying, and it can also be it can also hinder you in more ways than one, just by making you a lot slower. One thing that also really gets on my nerves, and it's a small thing, but it gets on my nerves really badly. Yeah, so this may be a personal gripe, but bullets fired are also taken from the leftmost stack instead of being taken from the rightmost stack, or the stack that has the least amount of bullets. So you can have 100 bullets in one stack and 20 bullets in another stack. You fire your gun and reload, you're going to have 98 bullets in your left stack, and you still have 20 bullets in the other stack, instead of it being taken from the smaller amount or from the rightmost side. Because when you pick up bullets, it gets placed on the rightmost side, but when you fire bullets, it takes bullets from the leftmost side, and it ends up with you just having a bunch of inventory used up when it shouldn't even be used up. And I will have to manually merge them in order to save space, instead of the game automatically doing that itself. If you're trying to quick loot and trying to just get in, get out, that type of stuff hinders your performance. It just slows you down, and you have more trouble just doing whatever you want to do. But that's personally just an issue that I have. I don't know if anybody else has any issues with that, but it really got on my nerves. Skill-based matchmaking in this game is also somewhat of an issue. So as with every other game, skill-based matchmaking is a bit of an issue. Like, there are people that I fight against in the game that are level 1 and level 2, and I see that they literally only have just the dinky starter pistol, while I'm running around like fucking big dicking it with the big old shotgun and like an assault rifle on my back, just running around blasting ass. Nobody can stop me, because like I'm upgraded, I'm like maxed out to the gills, I have my stats all the way up, and I got special bullets, I got special guns, I have medical supplies compared to everybody else, where they usually only have food to heal themselves. Because I honestly feel bad when I shoot people that are level 1 or level 2, because if they feel like their first experience in the game is just some dude running up with an assault rifle and just blasting them down, and they don't offer any resistance to me, I feel kind of bad when that happens, and then we pretty much just lost another player in the game. Every moment in this game is high-strung. You never really know what's going to happen, so you're just walking down the street, and you could have just enemies jump out of you at any turn, or players jump out of you at any turn. When you go to a vendor, you are not safe when you go shopping. Like, vendors are in the city, they're in the actual instance, and you have to go in there. You risk gear, you risk money, you risk stats to go out there, do your quests, buy your stuff, deposit your money, do whatever you need to do. And that's just like, it gives you a sense of unease, so you can never relax while you're down in the city. And I think that is wonderful. Like, I love that. I love that feeling and experience, just that. And when you get into firefights, just the rush, like your heart, like for me, I'm just shooting people, I'm hearing like footsteps coming back after I kill somebody, I hear some footsteps coming at me, and my heart is just pounding. Like, games don't do that to me all the time, and this game is one of those games that do it, and that is really good. I really enjoy that. Another pro is that the gunplay is pretty good. Like, the gunplay feels meaty, impactful. It doesn't feel like you're really shooting any BB guns, as well as it can be said for a 2D game. But it's pretty good gunplay. Like, the recoil feels nice, the screen shake is adequate, and you know, it's just responsive. And the writing in this game is actually really, really good. So this game isn't a game that you think that would actually have some like dialogue in it, but this game, when it does have dialogue, does not, like, it doesn't feel forced, it's not cringy. I actually had a good chuckle when listening to this type of stuff, and not many games do that to me either. If something is plaguing the game, they are going to be on it. They're going to get on the case, fix that shit as soon as possible. When this game first released, they actually had a bug that happened where if you extracted, or if you just survived, if you extracted at the end of the game, like if you had 0 time left on the clock and you extracted, all your stuff would be gone. Sometimes even when you extracted, all your shit would be gone. And in a game like this, that is something that cannot happen. And because nobody loves losing their shit after just going around, because I personally go around, I kill people, I take their stuff, I had so many guns, so many bullets, I extract, it's all gone, as if nothing happened. I had all my stats, all my money, all my guns disappeared off my person, and that made me really mad. But thing is, thanks to the developers, like, they're just so, like, you can tell that they love their game, and they're trying to develop something nice, and they're trying to develop something that the players will love. So the thing is, even though this game right here had major issues in the beginning, they fixed it the next day. And honestly, not many developers do that. Like, look at Overwatch. Look at Overwatch 2 and how that game was on release. There's so many bugs for characters that they had to take them out, and the characters have been out for weeks. May recently got taken out of Overwatch 2, and she's going to be gone until like November 15th. You don't see a game like this doing it, and this game is ostensibly, you know, it doesn't have the heroes or anything like that, but it's multiplayer. You got a bunch of items and stuff like that that you have to keep track of. And yeah, no, I mean, these developers love what they do, and they have made a wonderful product that if you enjoy the stuff that I do, you will also enjoy this product. And like, honestly, just to wrap it all up, I just like to say that this game is a hearty thumbs up. Like, I heartily recommend this game. This game is so good. If you're into horror, if you're into survival extraction, it's not as hardcore as Escape from Tarkov, but it's still got a little bit of that hardcoreness in it. If you like Hotline Miami, it's got the Hotline Miami. If you like the good gun shoot, you got the good gun shoot, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, that's pretty much it, guys. So I recommend this game. Game's super good. If you like the stuff that I like, I recommend you go check it out. Only $15. It was totally worth the price. Alright guys, that's the end of my review. I'll be seeing y'all later in the next video. Peace. Make sure to like and subscribe too, boys.